What are your thoughts on the gun legislation being proposed?
You mean this right here?
Yeah.
That I'm reading as we speak? You know, it's introduced by two new legislators in the Senate. And frankly, in reading the legislation, whether I agree or not with what's going on, it's very poorly written legislation. I just underlined here before you came in the room, Dick, one of the criteria here is no person shall receive more than 20 rounds of ammunition in any 30-day period. Then I guess the manufacturers are going to have to repackage ammunition because most boxes contain more than 20 rounds. There's just a lot of poorly written language here, and my first thought, I made a note to myself when I started going through this, all this does is burden state government, which means we're going to have to hire more people and more processes to keep track of this information. And keep in mind, those permits are only good for 90 days, but yet there's a requirement in here that says you need to keep it for a year. I'm not going to parse through every piece of this legislation, but what I will say is it feels like a knee-jerk attempt to address a serious problem that deserves serious attention. It deserves a reasonable conversation. And this frankly is very poorly written legislation, and I disagree with it. And I've been hearing, got a text Saturday from somebody that lives in Virginia talking about this legislation. So